deciding to do drag was a difficult one because I never wanted to dress up like a woman. Because growing up, you know, around Guyanese parents, the last thing you want to be is gay. And the last thing you could ever do to put shame on a family is to dress up like a woman, right? I never ever thought of it until I, you know, started to come out of the closet and be more, you know, in touch with my sexuality. When I came out to my mom as gay, I said to her, okay, Mom, you know, I have something to tell you. And I was scared to say I was gay, so I was like, I'm bisexual. I like girls sometimes. Because I had girlfriends growing up, so I didn't really, you know, it's been a journey. And then she stopped me, and she says, don't ever feel like you have to explain yourself to people. And I was like, whoa, that's powerful. And I felt so lucky to have a mom to just be like, yeah, sure, you're gonna sit there and explain to me why you're gay and how it happened, but like, honestly, I don't care. The thing that worries me the most is how the world is gonna treat you. And I was like, okay, great, that was easy. And then, but Guyanese people, you're not wearing girl clothes, are you? And I was like, no. At the time, I wasn't doing drag, so once again, I was like, no. When I started drag, I told my mom, and she was like open-minded about it, and okay, sure. And it wasn't until I won Drag Race, she told me, yeah, when I first saw, you know, you doing drag, I was hoping it was a phase because you looked ugly. And I was like, wow. And for a parent to not tell their child that in the moment, just to let them be on their journey and like support them the best they can is amazing. But at the time, my dad didn't know. We didn't tell him. When I was on Drag Race, you know, there's billboards all over Canada. We were in the pandemic, so we were like, you know, he's gonna see that like his son is a lady on TV now. And so my mom was the one who told him that I was gay and I'm a drag queen, and I quit my job to be, you know, a Drag Race contestant. And he was, you know, quiet about it, and okay, all right. But now, that was 4 years ago, he's seen how supportive the family around me has been about it, because I think the stigma of coming out as gay or doing drag or being trans, if you are trans, or non-binary, or whatever, however you are in the community, the worry of the West Indian community is that like, oh, you're gonna throw shame on your family, or you're gonna go into prostitution or drugs or be in the nightclub all the time. But I'm happy that I was able to do such a big thing and win Drag Race and be who I am, to show, you know, queer brown people from Guyana specifically, and the West Indies and India and brown people all over the world, that like, it doesn't, you could be successful in this. You could be successful being a gay person. You could be successful being a brown person. You could be a winner. All of us can be a winner. And so my dad, although there was reservations, for him to see that I'm a winner and I'm sticking to it and I have a dream and a passion, you can't fight that. It's very important for me to have that kind of support from my mom and dad, because I think every child, whether or not they want to admit it or not, if they have parents and they live with their parents, the one thing that a lot of children fight for is like the love and attention of their parents. But I have a lot of friends, and I've met a lot of people in Guyana who don't have that support from their family. So that's how we become each other's family. But my mom is always like, oh, if your parents abandon you or don't accept you, I'm your mom now. Crazy, right? Yeah. She cooks good curry too, so a good mom to have around. Okay. I have so many comments on my TikTok telling me to stay home. Don't come. Who are you? Go home. Stay in the cold, you know? And I'm like, no, I'm coming. Like, at the end of the day, my parents are still from Guyana, and I'm gonna come here. So that is it, like, that showing people of Guyana that like, me being here is actually about them. Like, I leave after this, right? I go back home. They stay here. So the only reason I'm here is to make their homes more comfortable for them, if I can. This is amazing that you're, no matter what, you're sticking it to your individuality and just expressing it. So I would say the message to the people of Guyana is that you're powerful. You're more powerful than you think.